Static force analysis. In this class, we will be discussing about what is static force analysis, what is dynamic force analysis, what is the equilibrium, what is equilibrium of two force system, what is equilibrium of three force system, what is equilibrium of four force system, what is equilibrium of two forces and one torque system, along with force indication in dynamics of machine. And last one is we'll be discussing about free body diagram. In any machine, it may be IC engine, it may be lathe machine, it may be automobile or anything. Various forces are going to act on that machine. Such forces are weight of its own parts, forces during assembly. Sometimes what we do, we fix the two materials with a tightness. So that time during assembly also some forces are going to exist, and forces we may apply loads may be on the machine members, and forces due to the energy transmitted, either it is external or within the energy whatever it is generated. For example, automobile energy is generated within itself. Some forces energy can be taken from one place to another place. So these generates the forces. Along with machine will also face frictional force, inertia force, spring force, impact force, and due to a change in temperature, there may be n number of forces act on the machine members. All these forces must be considered for the final design of any machine. We know that one in theory of machine, we studied kinematics of machine. Now we are studying the dynamics of machine. In kinematics of machine, we studied the mechanism motion and its we studied the mechanism and its motion. Now in dynamics of machine, we'll be studying the mechanism but not motion. We'll be studying mechanism with the forces acting on various links. Now, what we will be discussing the static force analysis. Before the study of the static force analysis, it is very important to know what is inertia force. Inertia force can be explained in three ways. One is, here we have, my dear students, one is inertia at rest, another is inertia at motion, and another one is inertia of the direction. So let me know what is inertia force, my dear students. So what I do, I'll give you one example. Here I have a ball. I leave the ball here. When I leave the ball, due to gravity, it comes here. But due to gravity, it comes here. Which force made a ball to move upward direction? So that is a curiosity point. And another thing, same thing, if I leave a ball, it may go like this. Sometimes if I leave a ball, if it is a flat surface is there, ball goes like this. So the whatever the movement caused by the further of the action of the gravity, this is due to the inertia force. Further, if you want to simplify explanation of inertia force, inertia at rest as well as inertia of the motion, I'll take both as a same content and explain. So inertia at rest. Now take an example. You people are sitting on a vehicle. Suddenly driver accelerates the vehicle. When he accelerates the vehicle, when you people are sitting at the rest position, you feel sudden jerk motion. Okay, jerk motion, which means you lean little forward. Sorry, little backward. Whenever you are at the rest, driver suddenly accelerates, you lean little backward. And same type of example is inertia at the motion. When the vehicle is moving at the constant or higher speed, that time suddenly if the driver applies the brakes, we move little forward. So these two motions, either when the brake is applied, we lean forward. When the suddenly vehicle accelerated, we move backward. these moments are not due to the vehicle movement. These are due to the presence of inertia force. So one more thing, I'll just give the inertia of direction. Let's take an example. Here we have the car. Car has to move like this. While taking a turn, car has to move like this. But due to inertia effect, it won't go along this direction. Somewhere it takes the direction like this. This is also due to inertia force. Sometimes this is also due to whatever the path changed, it may be also due to the inertia force. Okay. So in simple way, I'm telling you, there is some imaginary force which is in the machine members that causes the disturbance to the system. Either it is at the rest as well as motion. That force we take as an inertia force. Hope you got to know the little bit concept about inertia force. Now, my dear all, what I want to tell to you is there are two types of force analysis: static force analysis and dynamic force analysis. Okay, before to the static equilibrium, what is static force analysis? If you don't consider the dynamic inertia force, if you consider all the forces other than inertia forces and start studying the mechanism, then that is called as a static force analysis. If you don't consider the inertia and start studying all the forces in the mechanism, then that is called as a static force analysis. If you consider the inertia and start studying the forces in the mechanism along with other forces, then that is called as a dynamic force analysis. Now we are at the beginning of the static force analysis. To know the static force analysis, we must know what is static equilibrium. Okay. So we know that one, any body, if it is rest, it will be at the rest. Whenever it is moving, it will be in the moving until it is disturbed by external force. Right? So that body is called as statically equilibrium, which means when the body is at rest, that has to be in rest. When the body is moving, it has to be in moving condition without any disturbance. When you give some external applied force or external disturbance, then only there is a change happens. Until that body is in equilibrium. Okay. Now, my dear students, what are the conditions for static equilibrium? Static equilibrium, there are two conditions. One is algebraic sum of all the forces acting on the machine member must be equal to 0, which means summation of fx equal to 0, summation of fy equal to 0, and along with that one, what I can say, summation of all the forces which are acting on a body, that must be equal to 0. Then we can say the body is in statical equilibrium. Along with this, there is one more criteria, my dear students. Summation of C equal to 0. What is? The couple on the body must be equal to 0, which means what happens whenever you take the moment on that body with respect to any point on that, the moment is going to be 0. Then we can say that body is in equilibrium. So condition for static equilibrium is summation of f equal to 0 and summation of C equal to 0. So this is a condition for static equilibrium.